Yo, what's up, guys? Today, a World Guild battle against Dawn, which I think is a new guild. And the reason that I think that is because they have a lot of defense successes, and most of the times, a lot of defense successes mean that you are a new guild. Something like this, like 50 win on the 30 loses, that's not something you see all too often. Plus, it's a relatively new name to me, but I could be wrong on that. However, we found one of the most crazy accounts in the whole game. Might you say, like, isn't the account of Kalian Bao more crazy? Well, maybe so, but besides the unit you see just right now, let me showcase what this guy does. Someone found this RTA box. Look at this RTA box, man. There is everything. Yeah, Gong, Neftis, Gianna, Ragnar, Laura, Tielek, Nikki. The list goes on and on like Gojo, blah, 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 blah. Every fucking thing is there, man. This guy has legit everything. From what I heard is that he's only, at some point, was missing like 1 or 2 LD5s. 1 or 2 LD5s he was missing. That is absolutely absurd. Like, this is also a list of some of his dupes that he has. 3 Nefties, 4 Hans, 4 Veronicas, 2 Jaegers. Why the hell do you even keep 2 Jaegers? What is, like, what the fuck is even this list? And then he's currently ranked 5 in RTA as well. And here you can see what kind of stuff he drafts in RTAs, man. It's like, this guy has, like, legitimately, everything is there. It's just insane. The Julian, the Han, the Gianna, the Laura, the Nikki, Ragdoll, every freaking thing is there. That's just absolutely absurd. Also, the thing that he's playing most nowadays is a combination of a Laura plus a light Gojo, Tian Lang, Nefties, and then with whatever fits, right? So that's pretty insane as a comp as well. That also gives me the question to you guys. If you had every unit in the game, what would you put on defense? Because those defenses, it still has a few, like, what's this free-to-play Thessarian doing in there? What is this Kano doing in there? Like, could you not have, like, found, like, a Nefties? And after that, we're gonna hit Meow Meow, which also has a whole bunch of LDs. This is also one of the more LD well-known spammers of SWC APAC region. I think he made it to the cup once or twice. The only interesting thing is, why the HP lead? So is this all kinds of weird traps? So therefore, I wanted to hit him as well. Even more LDs. But first of all, we're gonna start with God LD. Yes, his name is actually God LD. Like this. Like, you even call yourself an LD god. God damn it, man. God Guang An. Probably my Chinese is butchered over the years that I didn't speak it anymore. Either all, let's hit this guy. Yeah, this looks hella scary. Well, a few of them actually don't look that bad. I think Ian team goes over there. We're probably not going to... Yeah, the question is, do I think I will bruiser this and snipe this with this team. Dude, this is kind of nasty as well. Audrey with this and that. Does have a bunch of annoying things, but I think I could maybe Hey Gang Amber that to a certain extent. I think we're gonna do this with the Seimei in here. And then for the final hits, we have 2... Wait, we have... Could I make it work if I were to go a Chroma double water? No, then you could still hit that. There is no Chroma kind of unit that would disable the Oblivion. That's too bad. The team actually does make a bit of sense with the Thessarian in there. Wait, I got a pretty 5-head idea. Wait, it's just going to be this team. So, first of all, gotta rune up everything, and then we're gonna go from there. In this case, would I like to change you for another unit that could maybe provide a little bit more in this fight? Or do we just heavy hit it where we just go full dots on it, and then whatever kind of dot units are left over, they are supposedly gonna kill? That could also be an option. Yeah, because whatever they start hitting, they full focus that one unit down. If they have the other 2 units that could go for an easy cleanup, and I think that is a nice way to do it. Issue, however, is if they kill the Amber, I don't have any more heal block, and this thing does heal, and a decent amount even. I think I'm gonna do it this way. I think that gives the lowest odds of my Amber dying, and then the other 2 units can clean up. Plus, if you move first, then it's very good odds that everything starts focusing on this thing regardless. Okay, time to rune everything up. Okay, these are all the hits. I'm quickly gonna go through all of the runes in case you do care about it. You can pause the video at any given moment in case you do want to see how any of those teams are working. Or something like that. I often get the question like, hey, how do you rune this? How do you rune that? Everything is runed up on the fly, so this is not something that I use as standard teams or anything like that. But we will see how this works out. I do expect that I can win most of them, if not all. Oh, wait, I just messed up one rune. I gave that to Seimei. But The Camilla still needs this. So then we need to go for any kind of tanky. Let's go for this. And then the final one. Okay, let's get on with these hits. And let's see if we can beat the most OP account out there that there is. Okay, we can outspeed it. He is pretty darn fast, though. I think we're gonna kill you first. Because most of the time, Maximilians are a little bit more tanky. And the Jaras, in most cases, aren't really that tanky. Also, I'm pretty sure that this is one of those hits you definitely do not want to bruise. Like, you can get higher speed lead, throw your best runes at an Adriana. That's probably your best way to go. Anything else would probably be kind of int. Okay, this team was pretty fast. Let's see. Okay, does get a good amount of hits in. And we got that going in. That doesn't matter all too much because we do tend to just go for a lot of dots. Okay, we have the heal block. That's a lot of damage on that right one. Okay, you tend to survive that, but that is fine. Let's just get a little bit of chip damage extra in here. Maybe a little bit of this. And from here, I think the Amber should be able to solo it. So this is mainly just using the elements to your best usage, where you do know, okay, probably the Berghild moves first. I think if you want to make this team super strong, you should actually make the Sylvia move first, which might give it a little bit of a different edge than a Berghild moving first. But then again, Berghild moving first makes a lot of sense because that is the speed contesting unit or the main speed contesting unit. But yeah, Berghild can never actually win from this by itself. And I think the Clyde was definitely a good in slot over here. So that was a nice pick right there. Okay, this thing, oh, there could be something. This thing could be on revenge. Most of the time it's just destroy. So I think we're just going to aim for that. Didn't do as much damage for the chip hits. But let's see, 43k, still enough. Even though I have seen things survive the Ian hit. So Ian definitely still does need his resistance awakening, or a remove of the resistance awakening and get like a proper awakening. But yeah, if you throw your absolute best runes at it, that's pretty much the only way. Like, Ian is one of those few units I always throw the absolute best runes at, and this Tianlang does want to win really badly. As of recently, I also started doing add damage on the Homunculus. In the end, you have skill 1 multi-hit, so might as well add that damage in that, right? By add damage speed and stuff. Ooh, this thing is pretty fast, but the idea behind this team is this. Into this, boosting that up. Into doing this. Giving a little bit of chip damage, but... Oh, was that nap? Or was it just too slow? Damn, that's bad. That's really, really bad. I should have nuked. Maybe I was too slow on the middle unit. Yikes. Yikes. Yeah, I think I was too slow on that. Now he silenced me. Okay, that's really, really bad. Okay, can we at least take this off the horse? Can we maybe kill it? Okay, for some reason it's not landing its things. I think we just have to send it. Would I send it left or would I send it right? If I kill left, I can 1v1. Well, if I don't kill this, I will get next turn, so might as well just do this. And then we are on crit damage, so not that much damage, but this will actually kill right now. Okay, that was super close. I think I was just off tuning. It might be that it was a Nem trap thingy on this, but I think the tuning was just slightly off. I was too slow on this Federica. I didn't properly test it if I had to be this fast or not. But yeah, that's definitely an interesting team right there. In the end, it did work out, but that was definitely tricky. Could have absolutely lost that. This one is pretty dangerous too. So let's see. Do you go for third skill? Does go for the third skill. That's good. That's good. Let's try to silence or to freeze you, because if we freeze you, that is the most annoying thing for me, I would say. And then also let's try to strip you. Well, strip doesn't really matter that much. Do you hit that? You do hit that. That's perfect. So in this case, we're gonna try to keep all of the cooldown increased on you. If I revive right now and I do an S2, you would do S2 with a full HP. So that's definitely not what you want to be doing over there. And we just hope to get a right turn in at a right moment when there is no invis. And I think we can manage to get there. Okay, if he doesn't take an additional turn, doesn't take the additional turn, okay, from here we're definitely good to go. So yeah, that's kind of the interesting thing. What you can do, however, with the Seimei is you can give this thing a skill and then you can lower the cooldown. Like before, this was even better when Seimei didn't have the nerf yet, where you had like a more cooldown decrease. Then you only need to do one rotation and you instantly got your skill back, which was pretty OP. But Seimei and Shizuka were too OP, and then they nerfed that down to not reducing the cooltime more than just for the one time that it actually took the turn. Which is too bad for this team, but then again, doesn't really matter all too much. So in the end, we were able to clear every one of them. We did use some of our own OP LDs to do so, though. That is definitely a thing with the Seimei in there and a bunch of these other units, but in the end, everything is kind of clearable as long as you put all of your best runes to it and you think about like a solid offense right there. Then the next hit we're gonna do is everything HP leads, which you don't see too much. So for that reason, we can already copy a bunch of the offense that I did. This one goes over here. I do have a feeling, can I cleave this with you and then just snipe you out first turn and then bruiser the rest? I think I potentially can. The other ones, I wouldn't really like to do that as much too. Let's go for you with Siana in here. Bottom team, we can also go for something similar like that. The only thing is we can't go for Tiana, so let's go for a Changpong and a Robo in there. Revenges of this thing could be a little bit annoying, but we're gonna glance it at a later moment anyways. Then the first team, can we snipe that in any kind of shape or way? Well, what we could do is this with an Acroma. That makes things pretty easy. Okay, now we're good to go. I won't be showing all of these units because there's a little bit more units that are also on defense, and I did just steal this one. Wait, which element do we need to hit? To be honest, doesn't really matter, so let's just go a crit damage maxer. And now we're good to go. Let's see what we can do for this hit. Looks a little bit less scary by the fact that there's not too much speed leads in there. Most of the time, I would say speed leads is the thing that makes all of these defenses more difficult to hit. And this is where it's a little bit more all-round, but it's not as great. I do want to have this unit dying off. Let's just hit this. See if we can get it to die. Well, it has the lowest HP by a long shot, so they should be hitting it at some point. Only thing is I wouldn't like you to hit it with a skill 1 and then get it off. So let's actually start freezing you for that reason. Just until the unit on the left is dead. Why the hell would you switch on that, though? That's the weirdest of switches. Okay, armor break it. Okay, nearly dead. That's good. This will probably kill it. Good. It kills it from there, and then it's just an easy cleanup from here. If you don't have an Acroma, you could probably still go for... Well, there's actually a bunch of units that you could go for here. I would say that if you just go on Angela, would that maybe be a little bit tricky? Kind of depends like how much on... Oh, well, that's tankier than expected. ×2. But yeah, you could get the Oblivion, which is a little bit more tricky for that reason, but it's still an option you could go for. It's also probably something that you could just go for like a Jasun or so. If you go for a Jasun, Jasun has really good healing, especially on if there's 2 targets to just heal. And yeah, I think like a Jasun in the final slot would have been pretty nice. I think that would definitely work here as well. But it's also an interesting defense. You're probably not going to see this kind of defense all too often. If at all. Because I don't think it is one of the better defenses out there. It's definitely something you could have also just outspeed and snipe. Like in the end, Tiana outspeed snipe it. That's definitely an option right there as well. Because there's no speed lead. And that's the main thing. Like normally you would always go for like Tiana outspeeds or just any kind of outspeeds. But since I have to hit 5 in a row right now, it's actually kind of unique to see that none of them have any speed leads. So therefore, normally all of your speed lead counters then don't work. But then again, there's a lot of different kind of snipes you could work with to make this work, though. So that's... Not sure if this is really the right way of doing that for inter-server guild battle. But it is definitely an option. Meditate! God damn it, Kumar. Stop doing that! See you, Kumar. And then from here, it is very much auto. Light Gojo is still an insane unit. To be honest, I still like the version of the Summoners War original more. I just like the looks of the character more. Skill-wise, maybe Light Gojo is better looking in skills, but I feel like the Gojo in a light suit just doesn't fit that well. Okay, then we have this one over here. So let's see. Do we do enough damage on this? Yep. The answer is yep, very much. Okay, he could go for this and that over here, which is a little bit annoying, but I don't think he would actually have enough firepower to clear me even from this state on. we have that thing on the right doing a little bit of damage. But yeah, this is where, like, these two units together, it's so weird to see a Nefty's wound sound defense without a Speedly. Like, how int is that, right? That's just, it's weird. It's super weird. Okay, then we have the outspeed on this. Okay, no armor break on the left. That is a little bit bad, but let's see if we can get a pushback. We do get all pushbacks. That is very good. We can also get an insta turn on this one by hitting on 4 hits or 4 debuffs. And then we can make ourselves a work from here. And then everything dies. This one, however, similar to the previous one, that's 0-2. I'm pretty sure that it's not tanky enough to be able to survive the Ian hit, but most of the times, like, the Terraneses are low on HP or lower on HP because they go for, like, defense scaling, of course. So you have to add in some defense, and therefore it's not super tanky. So that's mainly the first target to kill. Also, I'd rather fight a Tianlang in a 1v3 than I fight a 0-2 in a 1v3 by a really long shot. That is definitely a thing. Like, this Tianlang with all its procs can maybe kill 1 unit, but in the end, any of the 3 units could almost solo a Tianlang if they just have the right rotation. Okay, maybe Ian not. Okay, this thing is pretty fast. Can we strip all? We did not strip all, and therefore you're on Violent. And then even on Violent, you didn't strip. God damn it, Robo. What the fuck was even that? That's bad. I need this spare stun too. Okay. So you put it on Vio to make sure that you at least get your strips in, and then it still doesn't. That sucks. Okay, he did have a little bit less hits over there. Can we get another Vio? Nope. He's gonna get another stack, I guess. We didn't kill. Okay, because of that... Oh, there was a death break on the right one. AI is so dumb in this game. I hella got lucky by AI being super dumb. This thing was legit 1 HP, and then it's like kind of a 50-50 if they go for the 1 HP target or they go for the target that is lowest. But then again, I also got pretty hard sacked by this thing just not landing a single strip in 2 freaking rotations. So RNG goes back and forth. RNG goes back and forth. But yeah, with that double miss at the first place, that's why I'd rather use a Tiana than a Robo. Robo is nice for the extra damage it does, but it is not that safe. It is not that safe. Technically, safer option would be Tricks, but then I would have to speed up all 3 of the units in case that they suddenly have like a Swift unit kind of style in there. That is something as well, because Tricks does have a pretty high chance of actually landing the debuffs. But yeah, that is all for it for this inter-server guild battle. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, let me know in the comments if you had any unit in the game, what kind of defense would you build? Let's see if we can get some creative things in the comments. And I will press a like thingy on the ones that I like a lot as well. So guys, thanks a lot for watching, and see you as always in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you would like to see more guides, join the Discord and check out the content tab for the guide video archive, which contains all of the guides that you might need. Hope to see you there.